I think for me it was my curiosity in the topic, and also it was quite a new and niche topic, and obviously when I had those questions I was Googling the answers to them and I couldn't really find an answer that was really convincing. You really get a lot, like just better and valuable insights from a PhD than you would from just Googling something on the internet. So it was my curiosity that led me down this path, I would say.
I know that a lot of people are searching for things that they know they like and they know that they will like doing. Having done materials here, I knew approximately what area I want to go into, but not exactly what I want to do in my life, and I thought that, okay, maybe a PhD is going to help me narrow down what I want to do.
A lot of the supervisors, although you're sending an email, they might not see it, but sometimes they're very busy because obviously we're producing a very high level research output. So you pretty much just send again, and eventually you get them to reply to you and arrange a meeting and so on. And from there, you can then pretty much understanding what the supervisor's doing and how their lab works, especially. So the culture of the lab and whenever that suits you or not.
But I know people who weren't quite sure about what they wanted to do, and the supervisors really help you frame your research. So it's okay if you don't exactly know what you want to do from this beginning, because your supervisors will basically help you shape your research and frame, your research questions and stuff. So it's nothing to worry about, I think, if people don't know exactly what they want to do.
Honestly speaking, I thought it was very different. It's the fact that you have a lot of independent study time, which is something that I wasn't expecting. I thought you'll be more of a role where you will be supervising by your supervisor, teaching you some course material, teaching you some basic skill and so on. But the truth is, in reality, it's more which you have so much freedom that you'll be learning a lot of things, and it's down to you to decide to knowing and to trying to learn and so on.
My favorite thing about being a postgrad researcher and living in Manchester and being at Manchester Uni is 24/7 access to a lot of the buildings. I just like the freedom that we get here to use the facilities and just like do research at a time that's comfortable for us, and not just like stick 9 to 5 hours, but we can do longer days, and it's so flexible. I really like the flexibility of it.
I went to Palermo, which is in Sicily, in Italy, and it was amazing. Yeah, the conference was really good. I met a lot of nice people there. Then obviously after the conference I got to go and explore Palermo, which was really nice. The food was amazing, the weather was amazing, and I was just like, how do I get to do this as part of my PhD? I was just like, I was not expecting that.
It's definitely be resilient. That is the number one advice. And knowing that, it's okay to have the failure, but you also need to understand your worth and how much work you have done so far.
I would say just if you're interested in it, but you're not 100% sure if it is for you, just contact a few people at Manchester, whether it's the lecturers or just the students, and get an idea what it's actually like to do a PhD, because I would say there's a lot of misconceptions about what life as a PhD student is like, and it's very different to that. So I would just say get first-hand insights from someone who is doing it, or someone who is supervising PhD students, to get an idea what it's actually like to do a PhD, instead of relying on the misconceptions about it.